Hey guys, it's a beautiful Saturday here in South Africa. I'm not out fishing today, so I'm pretty bummed about that because it's a real beautiful day and the fish are probably biting. So I thought I might as well do something productive, and I thought I'd shoot a video to help you guys out with some of your fishing. The video we're going to do today is a tip that once I figured it out, it saved me a lot of money, and it's something that's a really cool nifty little trick. It's not quite going to get you tungstens for free, but it might as well be the same thing, because if you're anything like I am, I used to take all my tungstens that got dinged up. You know, after a while the paint starts getting chipped off and they start looking really tacky, and I like to fish with nice tackle. So I just stopped using these when they got dinged up and would leave them in the bottom of my tackle box and buy new ones. And you know the price of tungsten, decent sized tungsten can set you back $8 or more. So this tip will hopefully save you a bunch of money and give you something to do when you're not fishing on your Saturday. To do what we're going to do with these today, you need a few tools. One of them being a little butane torch of some sort, flamethrower. I'm going to leave this up to you guys. I don't take any responsibility for it. If you use Elon Musk's flamethrower and you burn yourself or burn your house down or whatever, you take that up with him. But yeah, any little butane torch of some sort, that'll work perfectly. Today I'm going to use a baking one. Then you're going to need a mug, a bowl of water. You need something to hold the tungstens with. So I use Mr. Fork here. He's a little bent up fork. It's nice because I can place the tungstens on the end there. I can turn them around nicely, and I don't have to get my fingers anywhere near the actual tungsten itself. And yeah, some guys use pliers and things, but I really found this type of a tool works really well. Then you'll need a couple skewers, so sardi sticks like that, bunch of nail varnishes. These again, you can nick those from your wife or your girlfriend. You don't have to go out and buy them, but it is nice. Like there's a nice color that I got, which is a kind of gold and olive green kind of color. And then obviously all your tungstens. So I got a bunch of them here, all bashed up. They got paint chipped off. They're looking really tatty, and we're going to turn those into brand new tungstens. Cool, let's show you how it's done. As we mentioned, got Mr. Fork here, and our dinged up tungstens. To start out with, it's really simple. Get your tungstens securely put onto whatever tool you're using. So whether it's a pair of pliers or whatever, you can see how messed up that tungsten is. He's totally dinged up. Then take your torch, get that flame going. You can't really see it. I'm outside here, so you can't really see it really well. But all you're going to do is start heating up your tungsten. Okay, so we've just brought this inside where you can actually see, because in the light outside you can't really see how hot this actually gets. You can see that is glowing red. So once that's glowing red, we're going to move on to the next step. So we just wanted to show you this so you could actually see what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so as you saw, it gets absolutely red hot. Once it's at that point, you can turn your torch off, and that's when you're going to drop it into your bowl of water. It'll really sizzle there. Make sure everything's completely cold before handling the sinker again. There you go, it's pretty quick. Now you can see already your sinker's looking a bunch better. Now it's just like a matte black tungsten, which is, even that is better than what we were sitting with before with that chipped. There you can see as it dries. It's quite a nice tungsten just like that. So if that's all you want to do, then I still prefer that to a chipped up with the silver behind. So that looks pretty good as it is. We're going to go ahead and do the rest of these tungstens here quickly, and then we're going to show you the next step. Okay guys, now that you got your tungstens all cooked up and all the paint stripped off there, they're now like a matte black. Now you're ready for applying the colors. It's really cool because obviously you can only get certain colors of tungstens, and now you can kind of make them up as you go along. I really, as mentioned, I really like my olives and kind of greens because I punch with a lot of those color baits. So I'm going to go straight ahead to that green and gold kind of color I told you about. Give the nail varnish a little bit of a shake. Again, this is where the society sticks come in. Just place one into each end of the tungsten sinker, and you can place it on the top of the mug. I use a mug, you can use anything. A mug's easy for me. It's what's worked as I've kind of made this whole thing up. So yeah, I'm going to use this nail varnish, and guys, it's really straightforward. All you're doing is applying it to that tungsten. So you can see here, we're just going to paint that on there. What's nice about the society sticks is it doesn't matter if you go right up to the top there, you're not going to get paint or nail varnish into the top where it's going to block it. So get a little bit more here, and we're just going to paint in kind of evenish coats. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not an artist by any means, but you can see it's a pretty simple, straightforward thing. So we're just putting a decent coat on, doesn't have to be too much. There we go. Then we're just going to leave that, and we can move on to our next sinker. So we can do here, I've got a little guy over here that's been heated up. Yeah, we can do a real random color. So again, society sticks into each end of the tungsten, just allows you to work nicely with it. Place it over there, and yeah, I'm just trying to see here. Here's a really interesting one you guys can do. There's glitter nail varnish. You can see it's got nice bright glitter colors, and you might be flipping some kind of bait that you really want to draw some attention to. So again, just taking the nail varnish, and we're just going to paint that up. There's a nice glitter tungsten. So there we go. We've done a bunch of those. We're going to carry on doing a few more, and then at the end you'll see, I mean, basically we're done. You take your society sticks out and you got beautiful looking tungstens again. Something that's really nice about these tungstens done this way is I find a lot of these nail varnishes have a very high gloss finish, and that when you're punching, especially with these bigger weights like that, this color especially has got a beautiful high gloss, very smooth finish. And when you're flipping and punching and you put your bait onto those mats, I just find that high gloss just helps it slip through the cover a lot easier. So it's just a little advantage that you get. I mean, normally these things straight out of the pack, they're in good nick and they pop through the cover really well, but again, by refurbing them like this, it just gets them to perfect functioning standard again.